This video I'll be demonstrating using the standard algorithm for dividing large numbers by one-digit divisors, and it's a technique probably most adults are familiar with. And for people starting out, I really encourage you to solve your problems on graph paper, like the example here on this page. So let's get started. Hopefully you're familiar with the concept of division. So again, I try to have the problems on graph paper, and another thing I have my students use is something called the multiplication menu, and then you'll get the hang of that, or you'll see how I use that here as soon as we get started. So I have a problem, 985 divided by 5, and if you have a post-it note or an index card, I find that handy too, because then you can take that and cover up the number that you're dividing, and it makes things a little bit easier for you. So I'm going to cover up this large number except for the first one on the left, the 9. And before I start dividing, I'm going to quickly do my multiplication menu. So 5 times 1, 5 times 2, it's just all my 5s. My multiplication facts. That will be really helpful to me as I work through these. So I'm going to go back to my problem, and again, I'm just looking at this 9, and I'm thinking how many 5s, or how many 5s could go into 9, or 9 divided by 5. I look at my menu. Well, 5 times 1 will work. 5 times 2 is too big. It's 10, so I'm going to use 5 times 1. I'm going to put the 1 up here. And what's happening up here is it's 1 times 5 is 5. And then you subtract. Now I take my post-it note and I slide it over. And I notice there's an 8 there. I'm going to bring that down. And now I'm going to look at that as a 48. 48 divided by 5. If I look at my multiplication menu, I can quickly see 5 times 9 is 45. So I'm going to put a 9 up here. 9 times 5 is 45. And I'm going to subtract again. 3. I'm going to move my post-it note over. There's a 5. I'm going to bring that down. 35. And I look at my multiplication menu and I see that 5 times 7 is 35. So I'm going to put a 7 up here. 7 times 5 is 35. I'm going to subtract. I have no remainder. So my answer to 985 divided by 5 is 197. Let's do another one. 804 divided by 6. So I do my multiplication menu for 6's first. I'm going to go quickly. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, and 54. I'm going to take my post-it note. I'm going to cover everything up except for that first one on the left, the 8. 8 divided by 6. I look at my multiplication menu. It's 6 times 1 will work. 1 times 6 is 6. Then I subtract. I'm left with a 2. I slide this over. It's a 0, and it comes down. And I put it together with the 2, and I have a 20. How many 6's could go into 20? 3 6's could. 3 times 6 is 18. Then I subtract again. I have to borrow from the 2, make that a 10. 2. Okay? 20 minus 18 is 2. I'm going to bring this 4 down. Make that 24. How many 6's go into 24? 24 divided by 6, it looks like 4 6's. So I'm going to put a 4 up here. 4 times 6 is 24. I'm going to subtract. left with nothing. There's no remainder. So 804 divided by 6 is 134. Let's do another one. All right, I have to do a multiplication menu for my 3's. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Again, that will be helpful to me as I do this. This is a larger number, but same process. 8,454 divided by 3. Take my post-it note or index card, cover everything up, except for that one. On the far left, 8 divided by 3. 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract. Okay, uncover the next number over. Bring it down to join with the 2 and make it 24. 3, how many 3's going to 24? My multiplication menu tells me 8 3's do. So 8 times 3 is 24. Subtract. Nothing there. 24 minus 24 is 0. Uncover the next digit. Bring it down. It's a 5. Can 3 go into 5? Yes, it can one time. So put a 1 up here. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract. You get 2. Uncover the next number. It's a 4. Bring it down. 24. 3 times 8 is 24. So put an 8 up here. 8 times 3 is 24. No remainder. So 8,454 divided by 3 is 2,818. I think we have time for one more. 3,746 divided by 9. So I'm going to do my multiplication facts of 9. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, and 81. It'll be helpful to me when I do this. I cover this all up except for that one digit, the 3. All right, this one's a little tricky. 3 divided by 9. You can't do that. It says 0. I'll make it a slightly different color up there. 0 times 9 is 0, right? So 3 minus 0 is, it's 3. Uncover the next digit and bring it down. Now you have 37. Okay, I look at my multiplication menu. 9 times 4 is 36. That's the closest one. So put a 4 up here. 4 times 9 is 36. Subtract. Get a 1. Slide your post-it note or index card over. There's a 4 there. Bring that down. 14. How many 9's can go into 14? I think just 1. Yep. So put a 1 up here. 1 times 9 is 9. Subtract. 14 minus 9 is 5. I believe there's one more digit in this number. Yeah, it's a 6. So bring the 6 down. Look at your multiplication menu. 9 times 6 is 54. So 6 goes up here. 6 times 9 is 54. Subtract. Get a 2. That's your remainder. So you put an R2 up there. So, let me erase that 0 there, because it's not necessary in our answer. 3,746 divided by 9 is 416, remainder 2. I hope this has been helpful for you. Keep practicing, and I know that you'll improve quickly. If you have any questions, please ask.